Well, there's the big one in terms of the North-South interconnector, and we have to grasp that nettle. And I know there's a public inquiry going on at the moment around that, and how we can make sure that's done in a way that works with local people and protects the local environment. But as a point of principle, we have to get that off the ground, because if we don't, we're missing a massive opportunity. It is ridiculous that we've kind of blocked ourselves off in the northern right-hand corner of the island without properly achieving access to all of that. But I think we've done things in a fairly bizarre way, particularly around renewables. And this goes back to planning policy at the beginning, when this kind of burst onto the scene. We have a whole load of individual wind turbines around Northern Ireland. They're all over the place. And then local communities get their hackles up and understandably feel as if things are being done onto them. We should have been planning that from the very beginning. We should have been trying to make sure that that was done in a way that was, where particular areas were used to invest in wind turbines and to support the energy mix that's required. So I think we've created a bit of a difficulty there in terms of getting more of that done, because the way that it's been done in the past has created community, a lack of community cohesion about the need for it. But we support a very good energy mix. We need to be far better at renewables. If you look what Scotland has done on renewables, it is just so far ahead of where we need to be. When we were in the Department of Environment, we tried to make sure that we could put renewables at the top of the agenda in terms of the planning policy, but we were almost coming at it late, because the planning policy that started the problem in terms of local communities was wrong. But I think we need a massive investment in renewables. But we also need to look at offshore in terms of renewables. We need to look at how we can connect across the border, because the idea, in terms of the opportunities around wind, in terms of across the border on the western seaboard are huge. But there's a problem called the border there. But the idea that we would think in those terms when it comes to using natural resources is just a bit bizarre in my view. So look, we need to get the infrastructural thing right first around the North-South interconnector. That's an absolute given. But we also need to think about our energy mix, and I think we need to be investing in a different and better way than we have in recent times in renewable energy. And we need to, the one thing I will say, we need to absolutely guard against a backlash to renewable energy because of what's happened around RHA. And I think there will be some people within particular sections of our politics who will want to use that as a way to say that renewable doesn't work and that it's bad that government make interventions on it. So I think we need to be very careful around that, and we need to keep flying the flag for renewable energy.